So Devin, dude, like I'm ecstatic to have you as a
Mm,
guest on my
yeah,
show. Like you're a person with a bunch of knowledge in so many different areas, and
mm,
that's the kind of people like I love to have on the show
yeah,
to talk about. You know what I'm saying, and
yeah,
help other people, inspire other people to go for what they want. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
yeah.
so why don't you
Well,
look?
I appreciate the invitation.
Yeah,
If there is some sort of way I can help, help you or help anyone else that's listening, maybe get through that day or try to pursue something they want to pursue, I'm all for it. So
yeah, that's awesome. Why don't you tell the audience a little bit of like some of your certifications because me personally, I couldn't keep up with all your stuff. I know you're a real estate agent.
yeah, yeah. I'm a licensed real estate agent. Actually, I let some of these licenses go, but I was a licensed home inspector. I still have my contractor's license, a general contractor's license, commercial and residential. I actually passed the exam for the MLO, the mortgage loan originator. I just didn't
Yeah.
actually like pursue the entire license. And I had spoke to another MLO about it, and it was just going to be too much to really be getting into. It's more time, I guess, consuming than being a real estate agent. You know what I'm saying? Not that you can't make good money off of it, it's just wasn't really fit for me. I more so was kind of all those things dealing with the real estate licenses. They all kind of coincide with each other, and I was just trying to learn more about the process, getting a little more in depth with it, with the pursuit of those licenses. Just to kind of challenge myself and test my own knowledge in those areas, kind of make me more balanced and well rounded in that field. So, but that's like some of the real estate credentials I have. But as far as got other things like CompTIA, A+, IT technician, Google data analyst, government and politics, and a Harvard professor, Thomas Patterson. Uh, I got a NASM certified personal trainer. I got a lot of stuff. But
Dang. So
I
you're
really,
NASM certified too?
huh?
So you're NASM certified too?
Yeah,
That,
yeah.
that,
Well,
that-
I think
I
that
didn't
actually
realize that.
that just expired too. I had it for 3 years or whatever, but I haven't really. I normally give people general information. Whenever they come, they approach me or ask me different things while I'm in the gym. I haven't really pursued training people. I mean, if I'm in there and people want to work out with me, that's fine. I can show them a thing or two, but I haven't really tried. Making money off of it. Have an Amazon store. I started made a little video on that just a while back. I just tried different things. Try to look to see what interests me and what's worth my time. Pursuing. Um, just different things like that. You don't really know what you like until you try it. And you never really know how things kind of intertwine with each other and like how similar things are, different concepts. Whenever you begin researching or studying one area of whether it's business or history or whatever you're reading on, how everything kind of like correlates or interacts with each other, until like you start and you keep going with like your learning journey, so to speak. And that's kind of like what I'm on with all these different areas that like I attack, whenever I'm studying,
I love
so, yeah.
Devin. I love that, bro. Like that's kind of like what I say about myself, bro. Like I feel like I'm like Dora the Explorer, bro. Like I
Yeah.
feel like you got to go on many adventures to find
Mm.
what you truly love. You know what I'm saying? Step out that comfort zone, try something else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
see if you like it. Like
Yeah.
you just never know. Like you may stumble upon something that like probably been called to do, but really didn't think you could do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But once you do it and you're doing it, you're like, fuck, dude, I love this shit. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? This is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah, there's
So
studying, like, let's say, I guess really understanding who you are, like who you are and your personality, what fits you, what are your likes, what are your wants, what makes you happy, like understanding those things, and looking for some sort of activity or occupation that kind of blends with your lifestyle, your personality, your morals. Like it just makes for a happier, easier going life. You know what I'm saying? So exploring all these things, like I don't know what I'm going to fall in love with doing or whatever, or maybe I'm interested up to a certain point, but then gets to the point where, okay, well, I learned what I wanted or what I liked out of that, and I think I can go, try this area. I might switch up real quick with what I'm doing. Not that I can't go and revisit it, later or whatever, because I have all my reference material, all my study material. I'll just go back and read on it, or you know, learning about this, or performing sales and real estate will help me, manage, some other business that I'm doing, from what I learned doing this, like I said, you don't really realize how many different things kind of like, correlate with each other, or how you can bring a set of skills from one area into another area and really, you know, look impressive to, your coworkers or whatever, that you're doing in another area because you learned it while you were over there. You know what I'm saying? Well, if you don't know, like I'm employed offshore. Well, I work offshore, whatever. That's my main source of income. I'm an engineer, so I have a U.S. Coast Guard license, and I'm an engineer, but it's more so to me like the position's like a glorified maintenance man. It's not really like I'm designing plans for a vessel. You know what I'm saying? It's just I operate equipment on the vessel, and I kind of troubleshoot, make minor repairs to it, make sure everything is all the systems are maintained, hydraulics, pneumatics, propulsions, different things like that. Just make sure it's all running as it should be. So I'm just basically maintaining all them systems, and a home inspector just kind of goes in and just looks at different problems within a home, or potential problems, and writes it down. And it's just like it's it's nothing. It's easy. It's fun, really, to me. You know what I'm saying? It's easy money. I say easy money. It could be hot, like during the summertime, crawling through an attic, or
Oh goodness.
going around outside, making sure you got your paperwork together and stuff like that. But in comparison to what I do offshore, it's a cakewalk. Most of the stuff, on land is a cakewalk in comparison to what I do offshore.
Hmm.
So yeah,
That's awesome. How old are you, Devin? 30, 30, 33, 36?
30, 36. I think I'm 36. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to graduated from Ellender, but I went to all kind of schools, moved around a lot when I was young. Elementary school, I went to like West Park, Honduras, Elysian Fields, Grand Calle Middle, Evergreen, HL. Then I graduated from Ellender, but
Dang, that's the
I kind of stayed all over, down the bayou, Dulac, Grand Calle, right past Bobtown, stayed in Mobile Estates and Gray, so I've just kind of like been all around.
in,
Colonial
in,
Village apartments.
in a way that's good though, bro, because like you get to experience different people, different
Yeah,
cultures. You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? It's almost like whenever you leave Louisiana and go to another state. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, yeah.
it's so different. You know what I'm saying?
Every time I travel, go out of state, I just, it just makes Louisiana, I don't know, not
Look
look
like
as
shit.
yeah, I'm trying to find a way just not to be so negative about the man.
Hey,
Like it
hey,
ain't
it's
fit. Like
real,
especially like Homer, Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? But I mean,
man.
they're trying to switch things up a little bit, trying to make the downtown area look a little better and this and that. I just think it's just so far behind. It's just so far gone. Like by the time this area would be really anything, I'll be dead. You know what I'm saying? So just go
Yeah.
somewhere that's more established, more fitting to my lifestyle, I guess. Like I ain't saying like home is just bad. It just really ain't. I think as much for me, and what I'm into. Like you know, Louisiana is marketed as like being sportsman's paradise. If you like hunting and fishing, that down the bayou life. You know what I'm saying? Like it's here, it's there for you. A simple lifestyle, whatever. But somebody who's more nerdy or into computer programming and stuff like that, or fitness. I mean, we got a club for fitness now, but there's not really a whole lot of places you can just go for fast casual healthy eating. You know what I'm saying? Versus like you can go right to Lafayette, you have more options. Even New Orleans or whatever, probably
Hmm.
Baton Rouge, but not around here. Like I
Hmm.
eat canes and Zen basically every day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Dude, they got Body by Thomas, bro. Body by
oh yeah, I
Thomas.
keep I keep hearing about it. It's like I passed it a couple times. I still never tried it.
But
But
I haven't tried it yet either.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
the
Mm,
mindset, I think, in this small town, I think that's what really
mm,
kind of messes up the whole area, in my opinion. It's just
Mhm.
the small town mindset, the elevation. Like people don't want to elevate, like they're stagnant and
Yeah,
okay with the way things are right now. You know what I'm saying? And like
yeah, yeah,
that's the issue with the area, in my opinion. You know,
yeah.
and I think that's why the whole town kind of like is like 15 years behind most other cities. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because of the mindset. You know what I'm
Yeah, it's
saying?
more like a settling for a traditional, just everyday simple lifestyle. It's just not really me, man. It's like I can't. It's hard for me to just sit down and not do anything and be stagnant, be idle. I'm always
Yeah,
into something. I'm doing something every day. Every day I'm doing something, reading something. I'm on something. I'm doing something that I like to do that I want to do every day. Like, and I'm pretty happy with what I do.
that's
You know what I'm
awesome.
saying? And it's
That's
like,
awesome.
but I can't stop. It's like I'm so self motivated. I've always been pretty self motivated, self disciplined person, and it's just like I thought it would kind of level out as I get older, but it's not. It's actually it feels like it's increasing. I feel like I'm in the best shape of my life. I want to do more things. I'm like I'm good. I can't stop. I keep looking for things to do, and I can't. It's an addiction, really. You know what I'm saying? So
That's awesome. So, so,
yeah.
so so what you're working on, like right now, Devin? Like, what are you?
Right now, I'm actually trying to up my license. Like I'm studying. I have one more test to take to get the highest license you can basically get in the engineering department. With the Coast Guard. So, but I've only been studying while I'm on the boat, taking my time with that. I mean, that the study material for that is a little more complicated, I guess, than all this real estate stuff. All the real estate exams, I could pass that in 2 weeks, pretty much on average. Real estate exam, 2 weeks, first try, pass it. MLO, 2 weeks, first try, pass it. Home
Wait, you
inspector,
went?
2 weeks, 2 weeks, first try, pass it. It's easy. Like, but
Wait,
the
Devin,
yeah,
it took you 2 weeks to get the
2 weeks,
real estate license
2 weeks, yeah.
and 2 weeks to for the home inspector.
Yeah, to pass the exam, now you still
Yeah,
have to like
yeah, you
work
have
under
to
a home
shadow.
inspector, and you got to pay them a bunch of money to go on so many inspections and this and that. I was
Dang.
thinking of making a video on that, just how you can make 100K working offshore by getting certified. I mean, getting your license and stuff. Becoming an officer out there. But that lifestyle is something to really get used to. It's not really for everybody. I wanted to quit my first hitch, and now 17 years later, I'm still out there, but it's not really an easy lifestyle. If you're the type that really needs to be around people, well, you're around people and stuff on there, but if you want to be around your family or you want the conveniences of home, can't really get that depending on what vessel you're on and where you're at. So you have to kind of get used to that stuff and trying to stay mentally strong, physically fit, and all that while you're out there dealing with BS all the time.
So 17. So you've been working offshore for 17 years now.
Yeah, I make 17
Dang,
years on this in 2 days, September 6th. It'll be my
dang, that's
17th
awesome,
year.
bro.
I've been licensed for 15 out of 17. So yeah, so I've been bringing in a good bit of money, and with that job, if people were interested in knowing, like that's my main source of income, my employment with as an engineer. That kind of allows me to do these other things that I want to do, so I can spend the money on pursuing these licenses, paying all these fees, paying for the study material, buying books, buying this and that. You know what I'm saying? Because of the money I'm bringing in, but I also manage my money well. I don't just spend it. You know, if I ain't got it to spend, I don't spend it. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though, I mean, you see all the stuff back here, but it's like my shit's in order, so I can afford what I have now. I just don't buy if it doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying?
So what's next for Devin? Like, what's the next big thing, Devin? Like, I mean, I know you said something about working on that license, but like,
Yeah, I'm usually working on a few things at a time, like as
right?
far as,
Yeah.
well, yeah, back to answering that. So that's one of the things I'm working on is, upping that license or whatever. And I don't really need it. That's just kind of like to give me more leverage, make me more valuable within the company. And if I want, if there's other opportunities that come about, I can hop on it, if need be or whatever. I just look for fail safes. Like if something happens, I lose this job, I have these other, income streams I can tap into and put more effort in, or switch that over to that becoming main source of income or whatever. I like to have, opportunities, right? Other options available. So rather than just depending on just, that offshore stuff, because anything could happen. We've been through downturns with that and this and that. So I stopped studying that to go study something else, and it makes me feel good. You know what I'm saying? So I just like to learn just in general, so do a lot of reading and writing, so
Yeah, that's awesome, bro. You're probably the only person I know that has like that's certified in like the loan mortgage stuff,
yeah.
the home inspector, and a realtor.
Yeah, I got a lot of things, man.
That's
Like
cool, man.
bookkeeping and accounting, taxes. Like I got like a lot of things. I've got relationships. Just different things. I've read just books just for the sake of trying to understand people, trying to understand myself. Books on philosophy, sociology, psychology, anthropology. Um, world history, U.S. history, Louisiana history. I have all those like in my library on, my Amazon, my Kindle app, on my phone. I basically just read through that, every now and then. I have my notes, my references. Yeah, I remember, we were kind of talking about that in the gym a while back, but how you like podcasts, this and that. And I'm not really someone who listens to I don't listen to the radio. I don't listen to podcasts. You like you.
Devin,
Just,
I don't listen to podcasts either.
Yeah. Oh, you
Ever.
don't listen to podcasts. Oh,
Never.
well, you
I listen
listen.
to.
Dang, you just
I
popped
I
up with
listen.
one too. Like,
I, right. I know, dude. That's what blows my mind. Like, truly, I swear. But I
yeah,
listen to audibles, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I don't listen to podcasts.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
wish I did. I guess I need to, because I have a
yeah,
podcast now. But
yeah. No, but I mean, like, if you don't, like, there's sometimes where I could research or go into some things by looking to see what everybody else is doing. Sometimes I just jump into it just off of what I think I need to do or should be doing before I look to see what other people are doing. At times, it's kind of like with my day trading, like stock trading and stuff. Right when I first started getting into that, just kind of like doing my own thing, this and that, and just seeing what works, trying to learn the platforms, different things like that, and then some things would work, some things wouldn't. I actually took a couple big losses like just a while back, and it just rather than it turning me away, it got me more like
driven to learn
wanting it
more.
more to go do it. Now learn more about it. Okay, let me see what other day traders are doing. Started researching it, and now I really think that that's become my thing, like day trading, and
Really,
more so fitting my personality and who I am. Like I don't have to deal with people. I could just sit behind my computer and whether I make money or not, that depends on me, and how I set my stuff up and how I do my strategies, and I really enjoy it. And so out of all these things I've been doing and pursuing, I really think most of my time and effort is going to be put toward day trading. I really enjoy it, but we'll see how that turns out.
day trading, is that like the crypto stuff?
It doesn't have to be crypto, like whatever whatever you're trading, whether it's currencies, stocks, ETFs or whatever. There's different strategies and different ways you can get in to do it. Indexes or whatever. I like
Man, that's
stocks personally, but day trading is basically you're getting in a position and getting in and out of a position in the same day. You're not holding it, overnight or whatever. If you're holding it overnight for a few days or a little longer, less than a year, you're basically swing trading. Anything over a year, you're more so investing. I mean, these are all different strategies and different, there's different risk. But yeah, day trading, I really enjoy it. And I'm sorry if I start veering off like into something stuff. I forgot what the
hey
original
Devin.
question was.
Hey,
Do
look,
that a lot. But,
I do the same thing, bro. Look, and
mhm,
that's exactly why I don't like to do live videos because we'll be I'll be in the middle of talking about something and
mhm,
I'll start
mhm.
talking about something else completely different. So day
I,
trading, that's something you like you feel good with, confident in, and I know you
yeah,
said it's a risk,
yeah, it's
but
it's, it's definitely it's definitely some you can lose big. I was doing pretty consistent for a while, making money, and then you have to really do a good job of risk management and knowing when to stop out, when to just take the loss and keep it moving. Don't try to like revenge trade and try to get your money back. I'm sorry for cursing. I didn't ask you.
adult
Mhm.
podcast.
All right, yeah,
A rated R.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that's cool. I always highly recommend people like know how to research or how to go look for it rather than just relying on somebody else to tell you. You know, I don't mind answering people's questions and this and that, but if you want to know how, you know, I've gained the knowledge I've gained, it's from reading and taking the time to go read. You know, some people, rather than go read, they, you know, put earbuds in their ear and they listen to music, or they go do something else that's going to occupy their time. I mean, I like playing the game and all, but I make time to learn things. You know, I make time to read, so I understand, you know, how to do something, or you know, how to pursue what I'm trying to pursue, because I take the time to go do the research and to go do the work to make that happen. You know, rather than go look for somebody to tell me how to do it. If you're the type that always has to ask somebody how to do something, it's like you're always going to have a boss, basically. You know what I'm saying? It's like the people that make the decisions, you know what I'm saying, that can delegate tasks and tell people what to do, like they're the ones that have the knowledge, that either have the experience or read the manuals, read, you know, got that information, and they've applied it, and now they're telling you. If you don't know how to go do that, go do your own research, how to go gain that experience, you know, you're always gonna have a boss. Not that I'm free of having a boss, but I am a boss, like at my, you know, at my job at least, you know.
Absolutely, bro. That's so true. It's so funny you say that, bro. Because like I think a lot of people think that once they graduate high school or college, okay, I'm done learning. I don't have to learn anymore. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
nobody
yeah,
wants to spend time in reading and researching and trying to learn shit on their own
yeah.
because they think they're done with learning. You know?
And matter of fact, I learned more out of school than what I've done. I've always been pretty smart. I've been, you know, A's, B's all throughout high school. Been in honors classes, GT, gifted and talents, all that stuff. You know, but you see, like, I'm the type of person, like, I could sit in a room, just, you know, a bare room by myself all day and think. Like, thinking for me is an activity that I enjoy. Like, I can sit for hours by myself with nothing around me and be good and be happy. Like, I enjoy, like, my time to myself, you know. But I haven't always been like that. Like, the way I am now, it's like, at this age, it's like I don't, my emotions, I don't know, they kind of changed since I was younger. It's like I don't feel like, I don't know, certain, you know, like love or certain emotions in the same way that I've done when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hmm.
it's
Yeah,
kind of
but
weird. I don't know if my testosterone's just low or something. I don't know, you know, but um, you
I
know,
think it's the
it's
level.
just different, you know.
Yeah, I think it's the level of awareness. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
as you become more self aware. I don't know how to say this in a nice way, but the less fucks you give. You know what I'm saying? Because little things don't bother you like it used to.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And I
yeah.
don't know.
No, but that's exactly right. It's like basically what you just said. It's like I'm not really. It's not that I go about trying to shit on somebody's feelings. But like that's why I kind of say earlier, like with me possibly being a disappointment to the few friends that I have, or people that I'm cool with. You know, it's like I'm I'm not somebody who wants to be in a relationship that requires all kind of maintenance on my part. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like if I don't speak, I could not speak to you for a year, and we get together, link up, everything's all good. But not everybody is like that. Some people need you more, you know, or want more attention you know, more often. And anyway, if I
I don't.
trying to establish that relationship or something, then I may give you the time or whatever. It's just kind of situation depending with that. But for the most part, I like just sticking to my routine, doing the things I want to do and like to do on a daily basis. You know.
Yeah, dude, that's the best way to be,
Yeah.
because you're spending your time doing shit that you actually love instead of
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
something, to please
Yeah.
somebody else.
Not really like that either. I don't really depend on anybody for nothing. You know, matter of fact, like many years, I've always been the one coming through for people, but I can't. I never really had the same help. You know what I'm saying? I had to find my own way. Like people can't come through for me whenever I wanted or need it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And and at the end of the day, I don't need you. And you know, I know there's, you know, a saying, oh, you never know who you're gonna need and this and that. But those days never come for me. I always come through for myself. Like I'm the most dependable person I know. You know what I'm saying? Like I come
Mm-hmm.
through for me all the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah, I love that.
I
That's
don't
awesome,
I
bro.
don't need you. You know what I'm saying? If I want to be
Mm-hmm.
around you, it's because if I'm around you, it's because I want to be. It's not because I need to be. And so
Mm-hmm. I love how
yeah,
you said that, man. Like I'm happy with myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't need somebody else to make me
yeah,
happy. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
It's just real. I mean, that's as simple as I could put it. I say people kind of think I'm mean or whatever because of the way I look, or I might be direct at times, and I try to be more emotionally, like I say, understanding and intelligent. But at the same time, I want to just be direct and real for the most part. Try not to beat around the bush with certain things.
yeah,
So
bro. The other day, whenever I ran into you in the parking lot at the gym,
yeah,
like, and whenever we mentioned about being on the podcast, you had no idea. Like, I was so excited to have
yeah,
you
yeah,
as a guest. I think that you're an interesting person.
yeah,
Like, and getting to know you better on this episode right here. Like, I think is awesome. Like, I
yeah,
appreciated you like coming out and
yeah,
talking more about yourself like that, bro, and like being honest. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
it's cool, bro. Like I appreciate you so much. Like
yeah, bro.
I love your like your whole like go get it type attitude.
Yeah,
Your and the confidence that you have in being with yourself and loving yourself
yeah,
and appreciating yourself and knowing that you are your most reliable person that you know.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because in
yeah,
all actuality, that's how everyone should look at themselves
yeah,
because
yeah.
there's power in that. You know.
Yeah, well, where I'm at now in my life and where I'm at mentally, began this path of understanding myself, understanding other people. I was really trying to understand other people and why people behave the way they behave, thought the way they thought, and I ended up learning more about myself.
Like maybe you like a mentor or somebody you kind of looked up to that kind of
I
like
mean,
inspired you to help change that mindset a little bit.
well, like around the times that I was going through some of the things I was going through mentally. I mean, there was a couple people that came through that I was able to talk to because for the most part, like I never really would speak much about how I feel, or things I would go through. There's a couple people I want to speak to that I felt like they weren't really wanting to hear any of that. It's just more so like crying and complaining. You say bitch
Mm,
shit, whatever they want to call it.
typical
But
male shit.
okay, even though I'd probably come through for them with other things, but if this doesn't cost you anything, it's just a bit of your time and an ear, and I couldn't get that, but it doesn't pay for me to just keep crying or whining or venting to somebody who doesn't want to hear it. So ended up turning everything internally and finding my ways to cope with what I go through. I just find that keeping to myself just gets me in less drama.
I get that wholeheartedly. It's easier.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
because like you said, like you don't have to deal with drama of other people.
yeah. There's some
Sometimes
give
that
and
shit's
take with
taxing.
that at times, like because I have to actively make an effort to learn how to deal with people, de-escalate situations, or it comes off without a dispute or a fight or something like that. I just try to improve myself every day in some area. You know what I'm saying? And I just keep it going.
That's
I don't
awesome.
necessarily need to be the best. I just need to be better than average. You know what I'm saying? So a lot
Yeah.
of things I do, I say I may be above average, but I don't have really like one thing I specialize in. I just kind of like I'm more well rounded, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Well, Devin, look, is there anything else you want to tell the people?
I mean, I don't have anything off hand. Is there anything, anytime you got questions, you want to ask me something, like I don't mind sharing information, so I was trying to say earlier, I may look like I'm unapproachable or mean or whatever, but I'm really a nice guy and I don't mind sharing information with people. I think for the most part, I want people to put forth their own effort and learn how to do things rather than just depend on me to give them all the answers. Even though if I may have the answers, you're not going to learn how to go search for answers on your own. You know what I'm saying? I mind helping you out or leading you in a certain direction, but I'm not going to do everything for you. It's like you should want to be able to learn how to do things for yourself to be able to get to a point that to where I don't want to say like you're like me, but you've reached a point to where you can be the boss or boss of yourself, or be really in tune and control of who you are and how you do things and how you learn and how you discover how to take care of things and accomplish things that you want to accomplish.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
So get out there and do it, right? Fucking
just
learn.
just just do it.